Okay, this is a day later. I'm working on my mother's Passat. A day later compared to when I changed my snow tires, so I have not charged this guy since, and from what I see it's about 3.5 bars. So we'll see if it can take these wheels off, which it obviously most likely can. And I'm only taking the front wheels off because I'm removing the grill. I bought my mom some new headlights. These are actually not even that bad, but when you see the new ones, you'll be quite astounded with the difference. So I'm too lazy to polish these. I'd rather just buy new ones. I might keep these as backups and maybe try some polishing procedures or different ways of polishing them. But the quickest thing is just to put new ones on. So anyways, let's see if this thing will take these wheels off. It obviously will, but it's a weird sensation. There's a kick initially when you hear the hammer, and then it's such a smooth turning of the bolt out, whereas the air impact will just continue to hammer. So when this thing goes soft, it just feels different. That's what she said. I forgot my headlamp, or to put it on, so I'll put it on in a minute. So when removing bolts, I don't feel the kick along the arm, but when I tightened my winter tires yesterday, the whole arm, you could feel the vibrations going through. So in the long run, I think this is more harmful to the body than an air impact. And then I have to remove some wheel well liner bolts, or screws, whatever you want to call them. Let's make some more room. There are access panels here for when you need to change bulbs. Taking the whole liner off or moving the whole liner is just as fast. Same on this side. There we go. At the bottom here, there's some fasteners, 1, 2, and 3. That's a flathead screwdriver or a small pry bar is all that's needed. I can't remember if there's any bolts under here. Let's have a look. It should just pop out somehow. Oh, it doesn't look like they are. You can see the bumper's already loose. I think these are T30s. This one here is broken. I'm going to try to glue it back into place. So that comes off. This one comes off. And then I have to disconnect the release cable here, just in there. Just using a flat screwdriver. Pry up the retaining clip. And then spread the legs. do that carefully. Because it's plastic, it can break. And then it should just pull out of the bumper. Or lift out from the bumper. I'll just leave that up there. And we have a couple, 4 more T30s. This one as well, I think. I can stay for now. And then you just pull the bumper forward. What you have to do is reach in here and remove the side marker bulb. And don't forget the fog lights. So the fog lights are down below. Just reach for the connector and pull it off. Easier said than done. These guys have never been off before. Just use a small screwdriver, lever, push the connector in, lever it. You can lift the retaining tab with a small screwdriver and then pull the connector off. Same on this side, just stick the screwdriver in on the back and then pull the connector off. You'll see better on your car, sorry. Then you can set the bumper aside. Hey, with the bumper off, there's just a couple of bolts holding the lights. There's not one down. Yes, there is. Well, let's move this thing first. It's also broken here. That's nice. She had a little fender bender and that caused all of that to break. Those are Phillips screws. Somebody put a Phillips screw in here. They should all be Torx from what I recall correctly. And you can see this is all loose and broken from the accident as well. That's the main reason I'm also replacing them. There's a retaining bolt here, and there might be one on this side as well. Right there. These are a couple of 8mm. Where'd it go? I just pull that out, but disconnect the harness plug first. My hands are still frozen. You can use a right angle pick to get under the connector to lift the tab. Once the tab is lifted, you can pull the connector off. And that's one housing out. Again, that's the broken piece. The new headlights should have those pieces intact. And same thing on this one. Push the connector in, pull back on the release tab, and then you can pull the connector off. Installation is in reverse of removal, and then obviously you need to get your headlights aligned. There's various methods of doing that. I'll leave that up to you. Links in the description, or just do a regular Google search, YouTube search. And like I said, this is for the front grille. I'm going to try to glue that somehow. But that's pretty much it. I'll show you the comparison between new and old headlights, and then you make the call yourself if you want to spend time polishing them or just install new. I think you can clearly see the difference here, you know, how nice and shiny and bright. It'll be safe driving for her again at nighttime. Okay, so I got the headlights installed, nice and shiny again, nice and clear I should say. And I'm going to put the wheels back on and see if the impact still holds up, which I'm sure it will, but just for viewer benefit maybe, if you want to call it that. Okay, and there's no torque setting on this one, so it always puts out maximum. I don't think I mentioned that earlier. Yeah, it's definitely a kick right along the arm. Maybe it's my wimpy arms, but I'm feeling it right in here. So keep that in mind when you go electric.